Coming to you live from Van Horn, Texas. This is What's Up Van Horn. And here are your hosts, DJ Rewind and Chris the Chief Herrera.
Good morning, Van Horn. What's going on? What's up, Van Horn?
What's going on, Van Horn?
How you doing this morning, Chris?
I'm doing good. Slept really well last night.
Did you? Oh, man. Welcome to another episode of What's Up, Van Horn. Today is October 3rd, 2013. So we're already in October, man.
October. I know. It's flying by. The year actually has been flying by real fast.
It has been flying by. Next thing, and you know what's crazy is that people used to think we weren't even going to survive 2012.
Right.
And here we go into 2014.
Or 2000 period.
Yeah, you know. I remember it was pretty funny because, you know, the whole 2000 thing was going on.
Y2K or...
Yeah, the Y2K thing. And what was pretty crazy was that my mother-in-law, she had like a little party at her house. You know, they didn't go out. They decided to celebrate New Year's at her house. And her brother was there. And he went to go take a leak around almost midnight, you know. And so they're counting down and he can hear them. He goes to the breaker in the back. And right when it reached 12 o'clock, he hit the breakers. And the lights turned off to the house. So everybody started freaking out. And they had their bottles of water ready and everything. You know what I mean?
So doomsday preppers.
Yeah, well, I mean, because you know everybody was freaked out that the world was gonna end or whatever. But I mean, that's just a funny story that I'd share with these people on the air. So, what else is going on today, dude?
I don't know. There's
How's work, man?
Work's been going pretty good. I've just been taking it easy.
Just chilling.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Pretty much.
I saw that you posted a picture of some food the other day.
Yes. What was it? The day before yesterday, we had it was a herb crusted pork medallions with blueberry sauce glaze.
Pork medallions. So is that kind of like
they're about like that big, you know.
But it's like pork chops, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah, it's a pork tenderloin, you know, without the bone.
Without the bone.
Yeah, and it came with like scalloped potatoes and green beans. So that worked, you know.
You need to somehow advertise these specials because you know what? I mean, people like exotic stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't. I mean, if I known that would have been served that day, I would have gone and ate it, just for the fact it's got raspberry sauce. Because that takes me back to the days of Bennigan's and Monte. You know what you need to make is a Monte Cristo.
Monte Cristo.
You need to do that, dude, with like that raspberry dip, dude. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Oh man, I used to love going to Bennigan's and having a Monte Cristo. And now they don't have a Bennigan's in El Paso no more, so I don't know what the heck. But anyways, we're looking at a nice day today, actually. 71 degrees current temperature, 89 for the high and 63 for the low tonight. There is a 0 chance of rain. Well, of course, you can't have rain because there's no clouds outside.
Yeah, exactly. I want to say something about a cold front. Do you know anything about that?
It's supposed to be coming in the weekend.
Oh, okay.
So I'm assuming it's going to cool down. You know what I mean? So I really hope, you know, I'm fine where we're at right now.
Yeah.
The weather's good. The weather's good.
It. Either way, I'm excited for the cold.
Yeah, we're looking at Saturday, most likely. See, for the weekend, tomorrow, 86 is the high, 53 is the low. And then on Saturday, we're really going to cool down. It's going to go to 67 as the high and 46 as the low. So you guys bring out the jackets on Saturday, which is not good because I'll be out of town. And I'm going to Alpine, and I know it's going to be colder up there. It always is. And Sunday, we'll be back up at 70 degrees, but a low of 50. So we're still a little cool, but, you know, I'm still not ready to give up summer. So, anyways, what else we got going on? We got a football game tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. We will be playing, who is it? Iran. I just found the schedule online. I think it's a real cool schedule. So if you guys want to download it and just post it on your fridge or print it out. We're playing Iran tomorrow in Iran at 7:30. So you guys, if you can make it out there, hopefully we can get this district win. But Iran's a pretty tough team. All those Permian Basin teams are pretty tough teams. So we got Iran, and then after that we got Wink, which is a home game. So I will be going to that. I always like going to football games. We have a bye on the 18th, and then we're back at McCamey. Well, McCamey's coming back over here for our second round of our district play. So you guys, if y'all can make it out to Iran, just go out there and support the Eagles because they need it. And hopefully we can bring home the W.
You know what? I hate getting on Facebook and all these people inviting me to play these games.
I hate that too, dude.
I have to block them all off. I'm like, just quit.
I do not want to play Candy Crush Saga.
Or Farmland or Farmville or
Farmville.
whatever.
That's like, dude, you're still getting requests for Farmville?
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. I hate
that's
it.
That's like a couple of years ago, man.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Lord.
That's terrible. That's terrible. So, anyways, what else we got going on? We were talking about this earlier, but okay, I know lots of people are frustrated with their internet service, right? Windstream, and I know Telstar's not any better, but I was speaking.
The one thing I noticed about Telstar when it comes to major holidays, the internet seems not to be working that day.
Yeah, they shut down. It's because I'm assuming because the guys that run it are not at the office. Oh, I'm sorry. Look at that. I left the schedule. Sorry, guys. So, anyways, yeah. I mean, we were talking about that. Windstream's internet service, and but the Wind. Honestly, what I want to do is I want to, you guys, I want to broadcast in high definition. Because if you watch the show, you can tell it's kind of not 720p or 1080p.
Yeah.
But we have the capability of doing that. With the software that we use, we just don't have the capability of doing that because our internet speeds aren't that great, to keep up with it or even broadcast in HD. So there's a new company, if y'all don't know about it, they're taking over. Well, they're asking for businesses and stuff like that, but they are doing most of the businesses in the county, and the city's had them for a while already. So it's called Delcom. Delcom. So Delcom's going to be coming in, and from what I understand, I mean, they're running fiber optic cable through town. So that's going to make your internet really fast. That might be unfamiliar lingo to everybody, but they're going to offer a wireless service. What they're going to do is they can't run fiber to every home in town. It'd just be too expensive. So what they're going to do is they're going to post up a tower, and they're going to transmit wirelessly to your house.
Oh, okay.
And from what I understand, the lady's gonna what the lady told me, they're gonna offer 2 speeds, which is gonna be 5 megs at like $60 a month, and then 10 megs at $90 a month. But you'll be able to control how much download speed you want and upload speed you want. Mm. And I signed up. Luckily, I do a lot of computer work around town, so I told her that I would like to be one of the betas, which means that pretty much
tester.
Yeah, exactly.
Be testing the shit.
So hopefully, guys, we're gonna try to get Delcom here, and we'll be able to broadcast in high definition, man. So that's something to look for.
That means I'm gonna have to really take care of my face.
Yeah,
I have to shave.
Those blemishes. So I don't really got too much in local news today, man, because not much is happening.
Yeah,
it's kind of calming down.
Yeah.
I was reading an article, or actually I saw it on the news. Let me see if I can find this article here. Here it is. It seems that there was an officer shot and killed in McCamey. So, is that your phone vibrating?
Is it?
Is it one of their like crazy?
Damn bill collectors. They need to get in line with everyone else.
We should have put them on the air. That's what we should do. So apparently there was an officer shot and killed in McCamey, and our condolences go out to that family. But apparently the Upton County Sheriff's Office says Billy Bubba Kennedy died late Wednesday at the store in McCamey, which is a Stripes in McCamey, some 50 miles south of Odessa. The 38-year-old Kennedy encountered a man and several shots were fired. The unidentified suspect is in custody and being treated for multiple gunshot wounds. Texas Rangers are investigating the shooting. So what I got out of this was really crazy because I like the News West 9's page on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, every day I see somebody died in Odessa or Midland or there's accidents like crazy, and I know this is all cause of the oil field, man. Mm-hmm. There's just no way around it. And people say, there's been crime and stuff like that, but not like this, man. No. I mean, there's accidents every day now, and I think I don't know. I mean, I know they're not going to stop doing the oil field thing because, I mean, that's just what they're known for.
Yeah. And plus there's revenue coming in.
Well, but there's inflation as well. So it doesn't really make a difference. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can make $50 an hour, but when a one-bedroom apartment costs $1,000, it doesn't make much of a difference.
I was talking to a friend of mine at the dollar store yesterday, as a matter of fact, because her husband works, out in Odessa too as well.
In the oil fields?
Yeah, and she's like, for an apartment, for the kids, they were looking at $3,500.
Yeah,
and I was like, damn, she's like, I'd rather stay here, where I know I can take care of my kids, and not have to worry about, trying to make the rent. And
yeah, dude, it's honestly cheaper to probably, and the bad thing is that we're probably the last place that people can live and go work in Odessa and still, it's kind of comfortable because the oil field is in Pecos too. Mm-hmm. And if you've gone to Pecos, that town is horrible. Yeah, it's horrible out there, man. I mean, the trucks on the roads are damaged. It's just an ugly town now. You know what I mean? They got money coming in, but you know what? Believe me, man. If that's the effect of the oil field, they can keep it, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't like to see Van Horn turn into just trucks parked everywhere, and and that's the bad part. The oil field brings like a bunch of strangers to town, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but what I'm saying is that that's how crime goes up, dude.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you can't even leave your doors unlocked because people are breaking in. Mm-hmm. So that Van Horn mentality or the Van Horn way of life goes to crap.
Yeah. There is a show actually on TLC, Black Gold.
I watch it. No, it's on True TV.
Okay, yeah.
And one of those guys had got arrested.
Yeah.
I mean, but they get arrested all the time.
This
but
is based in the Permian Basin, Odessa.
Yeah, it's in Odessa.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
It is.
It's a good show. I love it. But the bad thing is that it depicts, the oil field guys don't look like that.
I know.
First of all, and
that's why I watched the show.
maybe some do, but not like all in the same crew that they look like that. You know what I mean? It's just, I mean, you have to understand. Shit. You have to understand they have to get people who are appealing to the eye. Mm-hmm. That's just the way TV works. Why would you want to watch, Chris Herrera?
Yeah. No, that's exactly. It's like reality TV show. No, it's for real. It is. It's reality.
Yeah,
like reality
it really
shows.
is.
They have a certain image what they want. That they want to show out there. They don't want to,
And that's the bad part. Is like,
outrageous.
honestly, this guy, I mean, any guys on that show, think about it. You're on that show and you're working the oil field. Dude, I mean, apparently you have, what oil company lets TV cameras out there? Mm-hmm. Dude, because now you're liable for a whole different type of people. You know what I mean? There's got to be production out there. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. But like I said, if that's the oil field, they can keep it because, I mean, it's just, I wouldn't sacrifice our water supply, stuff like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that. No. So, what's going on? What else is going on, dude?
Let's see what's going on out here and around.
I wanted to talk a little bit about this government shutdown. Mm-hmm. Okay? This government shutdown is pretty crazy. I've been keeping up with it. So, okay, maybe you can give me an opinion on it, Chris, but it's pretty crazy. So, every October, the fiscal year comes around and the government has to redo the budget, the national budget.
Yeah.
Which means, like, there's money put into certain stuff like, okay, we got X amount of dollars for Border Patrol, X amount of dollars for, IRS, payroll or whatever it is. The whole entire budget is based upon Congress. Mm-hmm. Now, the problem is that they didn't redo the budget, or they can't agree on the budget.
Okay, so, first of all, how long has Obamacare been going on?
Well, okay, and I'll get to that. But check this out. Here's the problem, okay? The problem is that the Republicans really hate Obamacare. They really hate it. They're really against it. The thing is, Obamacare is already a law. It's done, dude.
Yeah.
It's set in stone. Okay, it's passed. It's a law. Okay, so in order for the Republicans to kind of retaliate, what they're doing is they're holding the budget hostage, and they're using Obamacare as a negotiation tool. So they're telling the president, we need you to take this out of Obamacare and this out of Obamacare, and then we'll go ahead and agree on a budget. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They hate Obamacare so much that they're holding the budget hostage. And get this, dude. It's keeping 800,000 federal employees on what they call furlong. Okay? That means they're sitting at home not collecting any money.
But the other, like the senators and shit like that, are still getting
paid. Okay. Apparently that, the senators, presidency, all these guys, they still receive.
They're still getting paid. Yeah. These other people are not. There's, rent's not going to pay itself.
And and that's the bad part. And you know what? There's a lot of people have been posting things on Facebook that says the 28th Amendment. And if you see the 28th Amendment, it says something about Congress, senators and representatives will make no law that doesn't affect the citizens of the United States and doesn't affect them. In other words, like, they can't make a law that doesn't affect them as well as the people of the United States, that they're exempt to. So, and I think that's the problem that people are seeing, is that, dude, okay, so you cut off government. You pretty much cut off government funds to workers. Dude, you need to be included too. You're part of that. You're part of the federal government.
Yep.
And I guarantee if you cut off their paychecks,
they're gonna turn around and they'll have a solution done right away. It is ridiculous.
So and that's a bad thing, man. I mean, these guys, federal.
They have health insurance. They have all that stuff.
Well, here's the deal: is that they are just shutting down parts of the government. It's not an entire government shutdown. It's just a part of the government that they deem unnecessary. Which, I'm not gonna lie. There's parts of the government I feel that they're unnecessary anyway. So like the IRS, that people that audit, they put them out of work.
Well,
which is not a bad.
That's not a bad thing right there.
I mean, bad for them, because you know what I mean. But FFA, Federal Aviation, or. All kinds of different government agencies,
even
national parks are shut down. So if y'all try to go to Guadalupe or Big Bend or Carlsbad, they're shut down.
Yeah, NASA tweeted that they weren't gonna tweet anymore after the
government shutdown.
Yeah, except for that last tweet.
We will tweet one more tweet, and this is the final tweet
for right now.
So tweet. So I mean, I don't know, dude. It's a pretty crazy thing that's going on, man. And I really hope because the last one we had was in '95, and it lasted
17 years ago or something.
Yeah, it lasted 21 days. So, but the bad thing is that our now we're getting to pretty close to the debt hitting the ceiling, like the national debt. They have to raise the ceiling. In other words, it's like having a credit card and you max it out.
And you're still
then you're calling the company saying, "Can you raise my limit once it's maxed out?" You know what I mean? And that's what's happening with the national debt. So that's what they're gonna have to raise again. But whatever. So I hope it really gets resolved, because these guys, they don't get paid for staying at home.
Yeah, exactly. But you do have to. There are some. I was reading that there are some senators that have been donating money to like the veterans. So I commend them on that.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
that's some.
Whatever. Yeah. So, anyways, what else we got going on, dude? You were telling me about this iPad deal.
Yes. Apparently, in the Los Angeles Unified School District, they have passed out a couple thousand iPads to the students as a part of a 47 school pilot program, and they just wanted everyone to because that's the new thing, the iPads, new technology going forward or whatever. But apparently now they are reconfiscating them.
And the reason for that?
The reason is because the kids found out how to hack the security settings on their iPad. So they're hacking into other, and some of them have already lost their iPads.
You know what, dude? That sounds exactly like Van Horn.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, and then apparently each iPad, the $700.
Really?
$700 for an iPad. So a couple thousand iPads are going out there, and they're losing them too.
You know what, dude? Okay, you have to understand, dude. Apple made it pretty simple to restore your iDevice, your iPad, your iPhone, your iPod.
Mm-hmm.
Did they not think that when they gave these kids the iPods, most of them, I guarantee, have iPhones anyway?
Yeah.
But how hard is it to plug it in your computer and hit the button restore?
Yeah, exactly.
And that pretty much sounds like our school system. I mean,
yeah.
I remember last year they were really excited. Oh man, we're gonna get iPads.
And yeah,
you have to make them effective. You cannot just say we're gonna get iPad just because we want to keep up with technology.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have a plan of how you plan to use them effectively in the classroom every day. Every day. Mm-hmm. You have to, you got to get to the point where the students need to have them.
Yeah.
Because if they don't need to have them, then what's the point of having them? You know what I'm saying? It's like, why? All I'm going to use my iPad is for Facebook.
Yeah.
That's basically what's happening.
That's all it is.
Facebook and Twitter.
And Instagram.
So, yeah, and that's the thing, is that's what they need to focus on. Okay, if you're going to spend money on iPads, spend money on people making the books for the iPad.
Yeah.
That way your books are on the iPad. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That way, when the teacher says, all right, turn to page whatever, there you are on your iPad.
Yeah.
Instead of on your textbook.
Yeah.
Because now the iPad is just a distraction.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, so that's, so the students are hacking, are bypassing security settings that the school officials put in, but they figured it out. And they're like, okay, so we better take this shit back.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, that's, epic fail. Epic fail in that one.
Yeah, that is an epic fail. Man. So.
Just pure chaos today. Pure chaos.
Well, let me see here. Oh, it's something funny. You're going to love this.
We were talking, I was telling you earlier, dude. This is pretty crazy for you guys out there. Okay. So there's a Chinese boy that was.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Let me just read it. Let me just read the article here, guys. A 2-year-old Chinese boy had surgery to give birth to his twin brother after stunned doctors discovered his parasitic twin brother's fetus inside his stomach.
So he had a baby growing inside him almost.
He had a baby growing inside, dude. It was crazy, dude. And this happened, it was in China. It says Zhao Feng of, I have no idea how even to say that name, was taken to the hospital after his stomach became so enlarged he was having difficulty breathing. So X-rays and MRI scans revealed Feng was carrying the undeveloped fetus of his twin inside his swollen stomach. Is that crazy or what, dude?
I remember that brings back to the movie Junior back, with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
So check this out. The fetus was nearly 8 inches wide and had developed the spine, fingers, and toes.
Is it alive?
It had grown so much that it was taking almost 2/3 of the boy's stomach, says doctors.
Oh, man. And is it alive?
I don't think it was alive.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it was alive.
That would be... Oh, wow.
So that's pretty crazy stuff right there, man. I guess it's that, you know what I find really crazy? All this strange stuff that happens. It happens to people in China.
Well, didn't they have wasn't there like the earthquake, the tsunami?
The tsunami, I mean,
all that radiation.
Man, those guys get it bad, dude. From even from the Godzilla days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they get it bad.
Oh, man.
I feel bad for the guys, man. I mean, but oh well, what are you going to do? They've survived.
Well, here's something even funnier. I mean, you guys, everyone knows what Viagra is and what the little blue pill does. Well, the inventors of Viagra, they they invented a spray to that tackles premature ejaculation. So you spray it on. I don't know how it spray.
I think the first question on everybody's mind is, where can I get that stuff?
But it says apparently from 1 out of 4 men suffer from premature ejaculation. 1 of 4. I know to have that problem, but knock on wood.
I am not one of those 4 men. I am not one out of the 4 men that they're talking about. So,
but yeah, it's a spray. I don't know how.
I'm almost sure it numbs it. Dude. I guarantee if you look at the active ingredient, that spray is going to be some kind of Novocaine or something like that. Dude.
In test trials, some men using the spray ahead of sex lasted up to 8 times longer. So there's probably 10 minutes.
So it went from 2 minutes to 8 times, so to 16 minutes.
16 minutes. But yeah, so it's supposed to give a man staying power.
I'm telling you, I just think it numbs it. Pretty much that's what it does. Because if you can't feel nothing, you can't ejaculate. Mm-hmm. Right?
I want to try Viagra just for the fuck of it. Just give me 1 pill.
That'd be funny. I'm walking around
with a boner.
Capitan with a boner.
How was your steak?
That's funny. So,
oh man,
what else we got going on today, dude? Besides these Chinese boys giving births, man.
Gosh, yeah. Well, speaking of in China or Japan or whatever, you say goodbye to the Nintendo Wii.
Yeah, I was reading about that. Okay, let me look at that article. Okay, so basically the Wii is saying bye bye.
Exactly.
So, I mean, and it's about time. The console is 7 years old. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty long lifespan for any console. The manufacturing of the aging Wii console will soon end. Nintendo of Japan says that they spotted, Karu spotted the note on a product page for the Wii. So, manufacturing is scheduled to end soon. It's unclear if this affects worldwide productions, though, or just in Japan. The news doesn't come as a huge surprise, though, as Nintendo's new game console, the Wii U, has the ability to play Wii games anyway.
Yeah.
So, and this considering that they have tens of millions of Wiis out there already. So, I mean, that doesn't come as a big surprise. Which I had a Wii.
Yeah, I still have my original Wii.
Yeah, you told me you just use it for
Netflix. Yeah.
Netflix. You know what I started watching, dude? Yesterday, I started watching Breaking Bad.
Oh yes, you like it?
I've only done the first 2 episodes, but the first episode didn't really grab my attention until he decided to make a meth lab.
It's like a how-to guide, huh?
Dude, he's crazy. That guy's so crazy. But it's okay. So far, I'm gonna stick to it, and because now. I was listening to Howard Stern the other day, which I always do in the mornings, and Howard was really like all stressed out over. Apparently, they've already done the last episode.
Oh yeah, no, it's yeah.
Well, this was just the other day. This was just a couple of days ago that they aired the last episode of Breaking Bad. But he said through the entire episode he was just stressed out, But it was so good that he couldn't get away with it. That he couldn't even sleep that night. Because of that show. and his co-host Robin Quivers said the exact same thing. She's like, I was the same way. I couldn't go to sleep. I'm like, so what is it about this show that stresses?
Addicted to it.
Yeah, what is it about this show that it gets you that stressed out that you can't sleep? So
I mean, I love TV. Grey's Anatomy came out on last week. Tonight we have the show, the new Scandal, the 3rd season.
I started watching Scandal, but yeah, it's with that lady that
Kerry Washington.
Yeah, she's like having an affair with the president, right?
Yeah.
I started watching it and I just couldn't really get into it, man.
Well, I've been there since day one, and I'm so excited for tonight.
So I'm really looking to watching the next episode of Breaking Bad.
There's a show with Rebel Wilson. Remember the chick from Perfect Pitch?
I was watching it last night. It premiered last night. Now I watched bits and pieces of it. I was really stunned. She doesn't have. I thought she was British.
She is.
Well, she didn't have the accent.
Oh, people can train their voices
to get rid of it.
Yeah. Yep.
I was really.
There's a girl the show. Lucky 7, where the 7 people win the lottery. And one of the girls, she has a Jersey accent, but she was on The View yesterday, and she's from England.
That's weird.
They work with the voiceover.
Well, I guess if we can manipulate, but I think it's you think it's harder to get rid of an English accent and talk more American, or because I know we can talk like them.
Yeah.
If we try to make our voice like them.
Pip, pip, cheerio.
Yeah, well, I mean, like.
That sound gay, though.
Yeah, that did. That just.
Pip, pip, cheerio.
That just was the final nail in the coffin right there. You are now certified gay. But no, what I'm saying is that, that I just find it, I figured it'd be harder for them, but I guess not. Maybe not. Who knows? I'm not British, so I wouldn't know. So okay, let me know what's going on with Amanda Bynes, dude.
Well, everyone knows what I mean. She went off. She pretty much pulled like a Britney Spears, almost. Except for the whole head shaving thing. Well, maybe I think she did shave her head and she was wearing wigs, but
I feel
she started going down, well, it first started with, like hitting paparazzi in her vehicle, stuff like that. And then it started drinking, and then she was caught with marijuana, and it just started going, escalating.
Downhill and downhill.
And I guess when it finally hit, she had started a fire at at her parents' home,
She started a fire.
She started a fire. Like,
what the hell, man?
Yeah. So then they put her in psychiatric, and and usually it's a 3-day whole, lockdown.
Yeah.
But they extended it to 30 days. So, and just yesterday they had said they diagnosed her with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder.
Oh, wow.
So, and now she's she's out of the hospital, but she's now at another treatment facility in Malibu. And man, I guess the facility charges about $125,000 a month.
I'd like to make $125,000 a month.
But then
I'd like to make $125,000 a year.
You know what the kicker is, though? She doesn't have any health insurance through the Screen Actors Guild. Because she hasn't worked in several years. I guess apparently that's how that works.
And I thought she was so hot. Mm-hmm. Amanda Bynes was hot.
Yeah. Well, I always thought, about it. Her. Well, like Lindsay Lohan and all that. I was like, well, she's one of the good girls that never go bad. She always had her head on her shoulders, but apparently not. Her parents also said that when she was younger, she used to hear voices in her head, and that she would put on the radios towels.
That's a damn shame.
But she's on medication now. They're saying that she's doing better.
I will show you. Let me tell you so you can understand. It's like, when women see a gay man, a very attractive gay man, and they're like, that's a damn shame.
Yep.
This is exactly what it is when you see a hot girl go crazy. Mm-hmm. It's a damn shame.
Yeah,
because you know there's no now there's like no she's damaged goods.
Yeah,
there's no possible unless you get a guy that's just as crazy as her.
Yeah,
but now, dude, she's gonna have a tough time. You know, well, maybe not because she's a celebrity, but nonetheless, like, you know, you don't want to go out with a girl that's crazy like that, man. I mean, you know what I mean? Because you know damn well she's gonna go crazy on you. So,
yeah. But you know, I hope she gets better. I hope you know she does what she has to do. You know, maybe after she gets out or whatever, maybe she'll have another big movie hit.
Yeah.
You know, so you know,
or she plays a
crazy psycho.
A psycho. She'll be on Lifetime.
Oh,
that's what will happen there.
Yeah, this is a Lifetime movie waiting to happen.
Yep, the Amanda Bynes story.
Oh man.
Oh, what else we got going on today? So you were letting me know about some video.
Oh, all right. So check it out. This is this video has gone viral. She posted a YouTube clip with Kanye West, one of his songs, and she basically quit. Told her boss that she quit. So I don't know. You got that?
Yes, I do have the video clip.
So you guys got to watch it. Yeah, it's hilarious, dude. She's dancing through the whole. It's like a minute.
Yeah, it's about a minute 45.
Yeah.
So you guys take a look at this clip and see. Maybe some of y'all have seen it. Maybe some of y'all haven't. But y'all check this clip out.
We start and told who was the only one. But it's too late. It's too late. He's gone.
You sweater, and I ain't talking about a Cool J. You a big L, and I ain't talking about Cool J. See me at the airport, at least 20 Louis. Treat me like the prince, and it's my sweet brother Lucy. Groupies say I'm too choosy. Take them to the show and talk all through the movies. Said she want diamonds, I took her to Ruby Tuesdays. If we up at Fridays, I still have it my way. Gone.
We strive at home.
Gone.
I ride on chrome.
Y'all don't want no pride from me. What you rappers could get is a job from me. Maybe you could be my intern. And in turn, I'll show you how I cook up summer in the winter. Aaron love the raw dog, when will he learn? Caught something on the usher tree, he had to let it burn. Plus he already got 3 churn. Arguing over babysitters like, bitch, it's your turn. Damn, yeah, it'd be stupid to ditch you. Even your superficial raps is super official. Rock pastel with Gucci on. With TVs in the ride, throw a movie on. Said he couldn't rap, now he at the top with Doobie Long. Cause I dookie on any song that they do me on. Gone.
We strive at home. I ride on chrome. We strive at home. We strive at home. Killer, I ride on chrome. Knock, knock, who's there? Killer Cam, killer who? Killer Cam, hustler, grinder, gorilla, true. My chinchilla blue. You ever dealt with a dealer? Well, here's the deal, ma. We going to the dealer. Boo. No concealing, no ceiling. I don't need a roof. Act up, get out. I don't need.
You know what's crazy, man, is that I was you know, I'm looking at this video, right? And she's working like at a radio station or something because there's a microphone.
It's like a news thing.
Yeah, man. Give me an application because I'm gonna go take her job then if she quit, dude.
Well, I've been trying to find the follow-up video because then the day after this video got posted, her boss posted the video, another video with the same music, saying that they're hiring.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I've been trying to look for that all morning long and I can't find it. But yeah, it's another video.
That's super funny. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So do you have any good quitting stories?
Do I have any good quitting
Yeah,
stories?
have
I
you-
don't. You know, let me think. I've had lots of job stories, but I mean, quitting
Like
stories.
quitting, like quit.
My quits are pretty much I just stay home. I don't really go to work. You know, I don't go. I didn't go to. I mean, like back when I was like 19, 21.
You just didn't go.
I just didn't go.
Yeah.
And I let them figure it out from there that I did. I was no longer employed there. That was pretty much my quitting deal.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's several jobs that I give a 2-week notice at, but other than that, the jobs I really hated, I just kind of one day I woke up and I would say, you know what, I'm not going to work today.
Yeah.
So
No, I've got one. And this happened in Tucson. I was working at Pizza Hut at the time, and I was there for already a year. And I wasn't feeling well, but I still went to work anyway, and I made it. The general manager was there, and I'm not gonna name names, Steve, but but I told him, as soon as I walked in, I'm like, hey, is there any possible way you can find someone, to cover my shift? I'm not feeling well. I'm not doing too good. Like, if you can get someone, I'll stay in work until that person gets here, whatever. So about 2 hours. So I ended up working most of the whole shift. About 2 hours into the shift, it was me and another friend of mine, Rihanna, and I told her, I go, hey, how about you take all the tables, put in the orders. I'll get your refills. I'll take your pizzas out, whatever you need.
So you worked at a pizza place?
Yeah, a Pizza Hut.
Oh, okay.
So you do the take the customers. I'll get drinks. I'll give them the pizza, breadsticks, whatever. Just do that. That way I don't have to be try to get other people sick or whatever.
Yeah.
So my boss, he got pissed off because I left one dirty table.
One dirty table.
One dirty table. They had just left. That was it, and he got pissed, pissed off at me, and I was just like, you know what? I was like, I'm not feeling well. I've told you since I got here, and then he grabbed me by the arm. He grabbed me by the arm and he took me to the back, and I had to like release him and be like, don't ever put your hands on me, like for real, like, and he goes, well, you have two options. You could either you can go and get a doctor, go see a doctor and get a doctor's note. And I was like, oh, with what? A 10-cent raise that I just got? And then he goes, well, that's not my problem. You know what
I really hate is when companies give a 10-cent raise.
Yeah.
What on earth do they think those 10 cents an hour are going to accomplish?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what he told me. He's like, you go to doctor, you can go, and I told him, it's like, oh, wow, with a 10-cent raise, like, ooh, like, that's going to, help.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Okay, so you work 8 hours a day.
Uh-huh.
That's 80 more cents a day. And then you work 5 days. Dude, that's not even $5.
Yeah.
That's not even $5 on your paycheck. You got to be freaking kidding me.
Yeah.
All you companies out there that are watching the show or anybody that's in management, do not give a 25-cent raise or 10-cent raise. Yeah. That's insulting. That's insulting. That's like...
And I had been working there for over a year, and then they even gave me a letter, oh, it's another year, yada yada yada. Thank you for working at the company.
We appreciate your loyalty.
Yeah, exactly. And I got as a little pin.
They have a bunch of them in the back.
Yeah, and so yeah, so by the time
those are not incentives.
Yeah, so by then
you can buy those pins wholesale in China for like $10 for like about 300 of them.
The little kids are painting the. But before he even tried to give me my second option, I had looked down at my name tag. I unhooked my name tag. I go, well, you know what, Steve? I go, fuck this job, and I threw my name tag at him, and I walked out. Like I walked out. It didn't. I lived right across the street from Pizza Hut.
That's funny.
So I drove my ass home, and it wasn't until like I got out, I was like, what did I just do? I've never quit anything in my life before.
Well, it's not that you quit on purpose. It's like, you're only human, and pretty much you get driven to a point where you just, it's not so much that you hate the job.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Bill collector.
Wow.
Anyways, yeah, it's not that you hate the job. It's just that, that's just, sometimes you just can't stand the people working there.
Yeah. No, this was the general manager. Yeah, but it was funny because the next day I went into, because I did this in the back, and at the time when I threw my name tag at him and told him, fuck you, like, a good friend of mine, Christy, was back there. She was making pizza at the time. And the next day I walked in, I turned in my my shirts and my uniforms and stuff like that. And Christy was in the front with another manager, Eddie. And as soon as like I walked in, she could not stop laughing. And she's like, you should have seen his face. He didn't know what to do. I go, that was a Kodak moment.
Like a deer in headlights?
Yes. Like,
that's funny.
It was the funny thing too is the name tag that I had, it wasn't one of theirs that they issued me. It was the one that I got here at Pizza Hut. So the name tag that I threw was kind of the one that I got here. And because it was all black and had
the last memorabilia of a Pizza Hut in Van Horn.
Yeah, you know, so I was all, you know, I was like, hey, is my name tag around here somewhere? Because this is, you know, because they had a white name tag with the black lettering.
Yeah.
This one was a black name tag, white lettering. It had a little Pizza Hut logo. It looked really nice. You know, the other
I was watching a Pizza Hut commercial the other day. And they were, I guess it's like their 55th year being open.
Yeah.
So I was tripping out because I remember the box. At one point, I remember the box.
The brown box?
Well, the brown box, yeah. But no, I remember a white one. The white, like, checkerboard box. Like, well, I mean, it's hard to explain. Mm-hmm. But there's a box in there that I remembered that when I used to, on Sundays, my parents used to buy pizzas here in Van Horn. And then they had the salad bar that had, like, when you get your salad, they pretty much give you, like, aluminum tin.
Yeah.
And then like a beige top that you just put on there and just close the sides of it.
Yep.
So I was really tripping out but now, man, we talked about this other day, but pizza's not what it was.
It's not.
So
yeah, but no, I remember back in the day when the Pizza Hut the pizza box was brown. It was brown,
it was brown, but there was a white one and with the same logo though.
Yeah, I remember that.
So
that was so good.
Anyways, Pizza Hut,
so good.
So Halloween's getting closer and closer, guys. It's almost here. We're like, I don't know.
Ooh, I found a costume.
Did you finally find the Uncle Fester deal?
I found it. I found it on eBay, and for $12, I can get the little light.
That turns on in your mouth?
Yes.
So you're going to do it?
Yes. As soon as I get my paycheck, I'm doing that. And then I'm thinking about getting my, what is it?
You're going to shave your head?
Yes.
You're not going to do that, dude.
I've done it before. I got to shave all this too. So
I'm going to be DJing the 26th of October at the Convention Center for the Women's Service League's annual party. Y'all make sure y'all go by and check that out. And then come by and meet and greet the chief, I guess, as Uncle Fester.
Hey, is Ruby's gonna have because Halloween's on Thursday, my day off. Halloween?
No, they usually do it on the Saturday. Halloween parties are usually on the Saturday because because the Halloween has a tendency to fall during the week. Mm-hmm. So they do the Saturday before Halloween.
Okay,
because,
so that'll be the 19th then.
Well, yeah, no, the 26th.
Oh, okay. But don't you have this Women's Service Leagues?
Yeah, it's a Halloween party. It's it's their annual Halloween party. Are you not listening to a word I'm saying?
I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah, no, their annual Halloween party is on the 26th. The Women's Service League always has the Halloween party there at the Convention Center, and so I got lucky, and this year I get to DJ. I've DJed it before, but I really enjoy doing those parties because they're lots of fun. Mm-hmm. So y'all guys go out there, check it out, and dude, I want you to go.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
So they do have giveaways. I think they give $100 to first place, 75 to second, and like 50 to third, or 25, or I don't know the price ranges, but they do give giveaways, and they give door prizes throughout the night. So it's pretty fun. Y'all guys go out, and then people come out there with pretty creative costumes. I gotta give props to Linda Lopez because she always does a great job on her costume. She did a Mad Hatter one year, and nice. She looked really good, like the Mad Hatter from the current one. The one from Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, the new one?
Yeah, the new one.
Oh, okay.
She did that. I've seen her as Edward Scissorhands, nice. Which was also a good one. So
I see what's the name? Tim Burton theme going on.
Yeah, Tim Burton. He's Halloween he's got Halloween written all over it, man. He's just that guy. Have you seen what is it? Nightmare Before Christmas?
Uh-huh. And then which one's the other one? Nightmare Before Christmas.
I trip out on ABC Family because they give the 13 days of Halloween.
I love that. That's my favorite.
It's they kind of set a demonic theme during Halloween and they're supposed to be ABC Family.
Yeah.
ABC Family is nothing what it says it is.
No.
When I first started watching Secret Life of the American Teenager,
Oh, is that where she's like pregnant or something?
Right off the bat. She's in band. She's a freshman, and she's pregnant. And I'm like, what the heck is this show all about?
Well,
you know, it's just like...
It's a new age of television.
It was really past the Full House deal. You know?
Right.
So... But anyways, like I said, Halloween's getting closer and closer and closer. And so now we're coming upon the time that, you know... have you got any, you know, what's crazy about Halloween is, you know, ghost stories. Like, I really like ghost stories.
Ghost stories. Oh, but I'm thinking about getting me a ghost kit.
I was, you know, there's lots of stuff that happens at my suegra's house, dude, at my mother-in-law's house. It's so trippy, you know? And one year we were there, and it was crazy because, you know, my girlfriend Adriana had a real bad feeling that she didn't want to sleep in the room. I remember I told you about that room that we thought was haunted. So she just didn't want to sleep in that room, and so we slept in the living room. And sure enough, dude, it was crazy because they had, you know, if anybody has those, you know, out there has like a propane home and stuff like that, they run small heaters that are, you know, gas powered, not gas heaters. You know, and what was crazy was that we were there, and we just heard a bunch of knocks all over the place. And next thing we know, we see we're laying on the couch, and then the heater just moves, like if somebody walked by. And then sure enough, I don't know what happened, but I mean, just it kind of rattled. The sound went outside, and we heard it on the window, and then we heard knocking on the air conditioner. And it stopped. This is like at 3 a.m, dude.
Oof, no.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So, she's freaked out. I'm like, just trying to sink in at what's happening here. Like,
you're trying to figure out an explanation for it?
Yeah, I'm like, there was wind. You don't know, but, you know, and it was really freaky.
Yeah.
You know, and then on top of that, you know, they're said on Highway 90, they're said to, especially like where she lives, there's, you know, I've heard her mom and her say that they've seen like a white ball out there, like a white orb. Like on the actual highway. And I've heard this from several cops too.
Oh, wow.
You know, they would park at TxDOT.
Yeah.
You know, they have their lights off and stuff like that. And one of my friends was parked at TxDOT, and he was facing towards town. And then his mirrors were like facing,
you know, backward. Yeah.
Yeah, towards like Alpine. And he said he saw a light coming down the road. And he was really freaked out because, well, he wasn't freaked out, but he thought it was just, you know, traffic. He thought it was traffic. And when he looked again in the mirror, it was gone. You know? But it was a real, but he said he thought it was a motorcycle or something like that because it was like a white orb. I mean, it was just like a single light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but it never crossed him. And it never turned. It never did nothing. So, and I've heard several reports of that, man. That there's like a white orb out there on Highway 90. So, and usually they say that if there's a ghost and it's white, that there's money nearby. That's something, it has to do something with like, you know, they're looking for something. I don't know. Yeah. I just it's kind of crazy, huh? That stuff.
Yeah, I just
we were watching Long Island Medium. I don't know if you ever watched that show.
I can't stand the fucking Jersey accents.
You know, but it's really crazy. You know, my thing is that when I watched that show, and we were watching last night, Adri really likes that show a lot. And I was really kind of upset because she never tells anybody anything bad.
It's always...
And it happened to be that 2 of the deaths that she was talking about were suicides. So I was like, how can she not... I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know TLC is all about learning, and it's about positiveness, but I think it'd make a much better show if she was real about it. Mm-hmm. And she said, if she was a real medium, because there's bad spirits out there.
Yeah.
There has to be. They can't just be good spirits all over the place. You know, if there's night, there's day. If there's up, there's down. If there's left, there's right. If there's good, there's bad.
Yin and yang.
That's right. So all I'm saying is if she threw out every now and then a bad spirit, that she would, you know, it'd be more real to me. But she, you know, this lady was crying because this girl took her life. You know, she said, I got a call from the hospital, and then it said that my daughter had shot herself, and I was hoping she shot herself like in the foot, but no, she didn't. I guess she shot herself in the head. And I'm like, she's like, oh yeah, well, the spirit says, you know, your daughter says that she just did one stupid thing, and she hopes you don't hate her for it and stuff like that. And I'm like, hello, that's not a stupid thing that took her life. You know, there had to be something. There's a reason she had a gun in the first place. Yeah. You know, it's not being, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. How does it come to a point where you do that?
You kill yourself?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you, dude, because I've never wanted. Well, you know, I mean, maybe when I was younger, I would say stupid shit like that. You know, I would say dumb stuff. Oh, I wish I was dead and stuff like that. You know, because I was just pissed off because I didn't get freaking something I wanted.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Like, I don't know how far does it boil down to where you think about that and then do it.
It takes a pair of cojones to do something like that. I'll tell you that. That's harder to do than anything I think else, dude. But who knows, dude? Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyways, we've been talking about some depressing stuff today. Sheesh.
Oh, man.
I tell you. Let's just go ahead and wrap up and call it a day, dude. Oh, man, what a Thursday. Hopefully we got you guys, we'll get some stuff happening this weekend. I will report on my trip to Alpine.
Ooh, pictures.
I will take pictures, and I plan to go to the Hookah Lounge.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I'm planning to go to the Hookah Lounge.
I want to go to the Hookah Lounge.
I want to check that out, and I've never smoked hookah, which is not illegal, guys, by the way. So I'm going to check that out, and hopefully we can have, I don't know. I just want to check it out, you know. So, anyways, let's wrap up today. Remember, guys, don't forget to, if you are going to be in the Iran, Odessa area or stuff like that, just head out to Iran and support our football team, man. They will be playing, like I said, kickoff starts at 7:30 at, what is it, Brave Stadium. I'm almost sure that's what it's called. So, other than that, I hope y'all have a good day.
Right on.
You got any last words, Chris?
Be safe.
Be safe.
Yeah, everyone be safe this weekend, man.
What are you making?
I'm off today, so I have no idea. I do it spare of the moment.
There's no specials when you're gone?
That's all up to Granny.
It's all up to Granny. So Granny make a special. So anyways, you guys, hopefully y'all have a good day, and we'll see you after the weekend, God willing. So y'all have a good day, and we'll see you Monday live again at 10 a.m. Until then, we'll see you when we see you.
Right on. Take care, guys.